Hey, it's Cal here, and I don't know if you've been paying attention to the news yesterday, Monday, but there were some major things that happened to the stock market that are a little bit scary. If you just search Black Monday, for example, you're going to see a bunch of articles that pop up. For example, is this 1987 all over again? What's driving the market meltdown? Japan stocks dive. Lots of stuff there. Global markets plunge, etc. Okay, so I'm a real estate guy. If you're following me, you know that I talk real estate and notes. I'm not a stock market guy. I don't know a lot about the market, so I'm not going to pretend to. But one of the reasons that I got into real estate in 2009 was because I understand houses. I live in one. I've lived in one my whole life. It's something I can grasp. I don't understand the markets. I've never been really interested in the markets. So I've never been a stocks and bonds kind of a guy. But I do follow experts and I do pay attention to the news. And one of the reasons I like real estate is because my money is secured to a tangible physical asset. Okay. Houses aren't going anywhere. They're physical. You can touch them. They don't evaporate overnight. There's not a crash overnight like this that can affect your investment if you're invested in real estate. The other thing I love about real estate is the fact that every single human needs some kind of shelter. It's one of our basic needs. So no matter what happens in the world and in the markets and even the real estate market, houses are going to go down. There's going to be market crashes in real estate as we saw in 2008 and 9. Maybe that's coming as a result of some of the things we're seeing here in the stock markets, etc. Things look pretty bad. There's a lot of turmoil and a lot of things brewing. The shit is hitting the fan, it seems like. And so even if real estate goes down, I still like to be invested in real estate because it's a tangible physical asset and it's a basic human need. Okay, so if things go bad, people still need places to live. We're not all just going to start living on the streets, right? So there's going to be people that are needing housing, and whether that's rentals, whether that's people buying housing, if you're invested in real estate, it's not going to evaporate overnight and you're still providing a need. And the thing I've learned over the, almost 15 years of real estate investing is long-term investments, buy and hold and that kind of thing. Real estate recovers over time. I bought my first couple houses back in 2008 when the market crashed back then. And if I had hung on to those houses now, that's one of my biggest regrets because values recovered and they're worth way more now than when I bought them. Okay. So even though things look bad in the stock market, I'm still happy with real estate. I also do a little bit of precious metals investing, things that hold their value, tangible assets that people are going to need or things that hold value. So the problem with the problem with precious metals like gold and silver though is they don't produce any cash flow. And this is why I like real estate and notes. Okay. So tangible asset is a house, and I like to buy notes because they pay principal and interest payments every single month. So I'm getting monthly cash flow and passive income from all my mortgage note investments. And my mortgage note that I buy and invest in is secured to that piece of property. So if the borrower has trouble and they can't make their payments, I don't ever want to do it, but I always have the ability to foreclose or negotiate a cash for keys and take ownership of that property or sell it off at the foreclosure auction and recover my investment and oftentimes profit from that as well. Okay. So I've got that option all the time. And then if I have to take the house back and maybe the markets don't look really good for, the next 5 years or whatever, well, I can still put in a tenant because there's going to be people, like I said, needing places to live. I can always rent out that property over the long term, collect rents and weather the storm. And then once markets go up, I can always sell the house or whatever I want to do, right? So this is why even now when things are looking pretty hairy, the stock market's looking really scary. And like I said, I'm not an expert, but I'm hearing a lot. And I follow some experts out there online and they are saying things are not looking good. And so this is one of the reasons why I'm very grateful that the majority of my investments are in real estate and mortgage notes, a little bit of precious metals. But I'm not scared right now because I know that I'm invested in tangible assets. So I hope that provided you with a little bit of value. And if you're a little bit nervous right now, maybe you want to consider real estate, okay? Or real estate or investing in notes, something where your funds are secured to tangible pieces of property.